Is 1/1024th more than one drop? So short and quick with this one. There's this politician in the United States of America. Most of you probably know her. Most of the people who listen to this, as I've checked with actual statistics, are from the United States of America. But if you do not know, there is this one politician named Elizabeth Warren, senator from Massachusetts. Massachusetts. She has a long history in the United States of America's political. Like, she's a clown. Okay, she may not be a clown. Or how do you say clown in Cherokee? And this was something also somebody pointed out. Whenever there's somebody that claims to have Native American heritage or partial, it just tends to be Cherokee. Now that just might be because Cherokee was the biggest tribe in the United States of America, in North America when they came. I do not know that specifics. But just a little background. She's a 70-year-old senator from Massachusetts. She looks, she presents as white people can be. She had for a while claimed to be partially Native American. Now, this is a story she said she was told since her youth. She actually has used this on job applications. She was a professor at the prestigious Ivy League school of Harvard, and she was actually listed as one of their first, or I think their first, Native American professor. Now, in perhaps one of the most ill-advised political moves, but I guess it's not that ill-advised because she still put on some sort of actual presidential primary nomination run and seems to still have some support by some people in the political world. Oh man. So she actually did one of those actual DNA ancestry tests. And she had said she was going to do this, and I think Donald Trump was calling her Pocahontas, these other things. There's all these Liwatha. There's just names she's had about that. And she finally actually took this test. And it came out that she had 1,024th% Native American DNA. ABC News covered this with the headline, Elizabeth Warren reveals proof of Native American ancestry. This was from CNN. Elizabeth Warren releases DNA test with strong evidence of Native American ancestry from the Associated Press. Senator Warren, DNA test shows I have a Native American heritage. And this was supposedly being put in a sense where they're asking if Donald Trump was going to actually pay up when he said he would pay $1 million to whatever charity she picked or something if you could take a test and prove that she was an Indian. Now, I prefer the term Native American. I think most Native Americans would as well, too, because Indian was when they thought they were actually going to travel to India. And the New World, or whatever we want to call it, was most definitely not India. But anyway, let's go into the actual specifics of the test. Warren's DNA is between 1/164th and 1/1032nd Colombian and Mexican and or Peruvian, which are used as proxies for measuring Cherokee heritage for reasons that were actually described in the actual report that was there, which says here in this The Hill article, 0.01% and 1.5% of her DNA may be Native American in origin, so she may have had a Native American ancestor between 6 to 10 generations back. And she was saying this was a slam dunk. She eventually came out and kind of backtracked and apologized. Because it turns out the average white American person has 0.018% Native American DNA, meaning they could be described to be about 1/556th% Native American or having a Native American ancestor 9 to 10 generations back. So it's nothing unique about this. Now, as for the short thought I had, I was thinking of the one-drop rule, and this one-drop rule is something that was developed or came about during the slavery times in the United States of America, where if you just had one drop of black in you, one ancestor in you, you were considered black. And this has been carried on. You have people who are, of course, like the first black president of the United States of America, Barack Obama. He is considered to be black even though he was born of a white woman who did raise and cherish him. But that doesn't count. You have someone like Wentworth Miller, Vin Diesel. They are also half black, or as half black as President Barack Obama is, but I do not know how many people would consider them to be black Americans due to their certain appearance. So if you just come down to just the one drop rule as being enough of it, and you're not basing it off of appearance, then would the 1,024th% of Native American DNA in Elizabeth Warren qualify her in some sort of one-drop rule to actually be a Native American? Well, I wonder how many people on the black side would actually accept this, or how many people on the white nationalist side would talk about a pure white Caucasoid genes and things like that would say like, yeah, she's been diluted. She's not of pure stock anymore. What would actually be said in this situation? Anyway, I think it's dumb. I think you don't really have to go with all these things. Speaking about cultural appropriation, I think one of the true ways to actually show true cultural appreciation is to appropriate things you consider positive from other cultures. And one of the best ways to help any culture is to actually appropriately let go of the things that are negative about your culture. So that's it for this thought. This is part of my shorty series where I expand on short thoughts in video form to hopefully engage you in conversation, which I appreciate you taking the time to come listen. There's also links to a merchandise store wherever I'm posting this. There will be some somewhere around there. Also, like if there's a place to like, dislike if you dislike what I said here. There's also subscribing or following the blog if it's posted on the blog. Also, a link to PayPal for one-time donations if you'd like to help me out there. But already much appreciation of you deciding to intellectually appropriate the content of this video. Goodbye.